Hello, this is Jesse Vincent from the WordCruncher team. Today I will be teaching you how to convert a Word document into a WordCruncher book. And with that WordCruncher book, we're going to compare the words and phrases of the book to COCA, the Corpus of Contemporary American English. So it's pretty easy to convert. You just need to do a few steps in order to get it into WordCruncher. The first step is, obviously, you need to have a Word document, and then go down and click on File, and click Save As. And I'm going to add it just to my desktop for now, and you can name it however you would like. However, we need to change the file type from docx to RTF, rich text format. This is one of the files that WordCruncher indexer can accept, and it can convert it. It can also convert Word 2003 XML document, but for now I'm just going to convert it with the RTF. It doesn't matter which one you choose though. Alright, I'm just going to give this the name Frankenstein to make it a little shorter, and I'll save it. Alright, now you'll notice I've got WordCruncher indexer down here on the bottom. If you don't have the WordCruncher indexer already, you can download it from wordcruncher.com at wordcruncher.com/install publishing toolkit. This is a separate piece of software from the WordCruncher viewer that's designed to convert the files like RTF and Word XML 2003 or text files into a WordCruncher version. So I'm going to open this up, and the first thing that I can do, really the only thing I can do with this software, is click on the index button. I'm going to go to my desktop again and find that RTF file that I've created, and I'm going to select it and open it. Alright, now when you've done that, if I go back into my desktop, you'll notice I have two new files. One is called frankenstein.etax. If you open this up in a text editor, you'll notice that this looks similar to HTML or XML, if you're familiar with those terms, but this is a text editable version of WordCruncher. So if you wanted to learn more about how to edit WordCruncher format, then you can use this etax file to edit it. However, if you're interested to just add it to the WordCruncher viewer, the blue icon right here, then all we need to do is add that into WordCruncher. So I'm going to go to the WordCruncher viewer now, which is where we'll do our comparisons. Let me close out of what I was doing before. And now what I need to do, I'm going to close out of all of these just to simplify things for you, is you go to the WordCruncher user library and you can add it into here. Notice I have the book The Way of Kings, and I also have many other bookshelves of things that I've been working on. So I can go down to options and then add the book there. Now, you'll see that this isn't grayed out. If I click on WordCruncher Library or LDS Gospel Library or Dead Sea Scrolls Electronic Library and go back, I'm going to be requested to add a password. And that's because these are WordCruncher published books, but the WordCruncher user library allows you to add anything without any password. Okay, I'm going to now add the book to my desktop. And now it's on my books on the selected shelf. So this is my shelf with Frankenstein. I can double click it to open it. And now you'll see I've got all of the contents of it. I can go to search and I will see a word list of all of the most common words of the book. But that's not what we're doing today. Now what we're going to do is we're going to compare the engrams of Frankenstein to the corpus of contemporary American English. So we can do that by going to Analyze, Book Reports, and going to the Phrase Compare Report. n-grams. From here, you can see that we have a window. The two major things to note is that book 1, we already have Frankenstein there available. That's because that's the only book we have. If you open multiple books, say you go to the bookstore and you download other books, or you convert other files that you want to compare with each other, then you would see more here. However, we only have Frankenstein. We also have the option to open a phrase frequency list. So that's what we want to do today. So we can get a phrase frequency list available on our WordCruncher website. If you go to guide and then scroll down until you get to analysis reports and then go to phrase compare. And if you go here where it says compare n-grams between a book and an external word phrase frequency list, you can download and extract a zip folder of the COCA frequency phrase list, which I have in my documents folder on my computer here. So I've got phrase frequency lists. I have actually several of them, but the one we're going to use today is called mark COCA n-gram samples. Okay, and that's called an EPLX file. So once you have that extracted, then you can go to open phrase frequency list. I'm going to go to that folder, change this from CSV files because I don't have a CSV file. I'm going to change it to an EPLX file. And then I'm going to select the one that I want to use for this video, which is the mark COCA n-gram samples. And then I can start the comparison. But notice, I'll just let you know that the COCA only gives me 5 grams, up to 5 grams. So in this file, this encrypted file, it has the 1 grams, 2 grams, 3 grams, 4 grams, and 5 grams. So I'm going to just change the phrase length to 5. And then I'll click on the compare button, and I will let it load for a little bit. There are a lot of n-grams, so we need to just let it prepare. But I did want to mention that this is much faster than other programs like AntConc that usually can't handle more than a few million words, and now we already have all of it. Now right now it is showing me all of the 5 grams that are in Frankenstein that are more frequent than COCA. So if we want to actually see what they have in common, we can change this to in 1 and 2, and it will show us all of the different n-grams of 5 grams at least that they have in common. Now if you want to only see words, you can change the length to 1 and it will show you which ones. If you want to compare and see what Frankenstein has as keywords, then you change that back to 1 is greater than 2. And now you will see what words are keywords to Frankenstein. So I hope this made sense to you as you do this with your own documents. If you have any questions, feel free to email us or send us a message on Facebook and Twitter. Anyway, have a great day.